take action for Earth Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is very exciting. James Cameron is the director of the movie Avatar. He is also an environmental advocate. He has been working with Earth Day Network to plant 1 million trees this year in 15 countries. Give it up, please, for James Cameron.
Hi there. How you doing? What a great Earth Day. It's such an amazing experience to come on after Purple Haze, which came out when I was 15. And I see a lot of young people out here rocking out to it. Right? What else happened when I was 15 was the first Earth Day 40 years ago. That's right, that makes me old. But it had such a profound effect on my life. And I've been an environmentalist in my heart ever since then. And there's a direct line between that moment in 1970 and making Avatar. And I really care about all that stuff, and I wanted to put it into a movie. I just want to bring out some of my friends from the movie. We got, come on out, guys. We got Laz Alonso. All right. Give it up for CCH Pounder and Giovanni Ribisi. I think they like you guys. So Avatar went out there around the world. And you know what? I don't think a movie can change how people think. I think the success of the movie is a measurement of the fact that consciousness is raising out there. And people care in their hearts about these things. And they really feel it. But a lot of times, they can't deal with it in their daily life, as they're in denial about how severe the problem of climate change really is. And you know, the denial thing is getting worse. Now, I'm not talking about you guys. You're here because you believe in this, and I'm kind of preaching to the choir here, but you know, out there in the public in America, they've gone from 2 years ago, half of us believed that climate change was real and that it was caused by human activity, to just, in a recent poll, 34%, so only a third. So we're going backwards, right? And denial is what happens when we got to pay the rent, we got to worry about a job, and all those things, and it just seems like somebody else is going to deal with it. Or maybe we'll get to it in the future. And I got more important things to worry about. And you know, yes, and I am going to do a sequel, yes. I'm getting to that. The problem with denial is that because when we have it psychologically, it opens up to the paid deniers, the paid skeptics, this very well-funded campaign to kind of go against what the scientists are saying and divide the scientific community. I want to try to give you guys something to walk out of here today that you can do to make a difference. And I'm not talking about turning off your lights and turning off your tap, putting in compact fluorescents and all that. That's all great stuff. But you know what? If every one of you walks out of here today and does all those things, it's 200,000 people doing it. We need tens of millions. It's not good enough. We got to fight the deniers. We got to fight the people who are in doubt. We got to make them understand the urgency of the problem of climate change that's going to face us. You young people are going to have to accept this responsibility. It's your lives. You know, you're going to have to go teach your parents what's going on, what time it is. So here's what you can do. Before you can teach, you got to learn. I want you to go out of here. I'm going to task you with a task. I want you to learn. I want you to read the books about climate change. I want you to read Bill McKibben's book. I want you to read Lester Brown's books. I want you to read James Hansen's books. I want you to become experts on this. Because you need to be warriors for the earth. You need to create change. But your tools are not going to be physical weapons. They're going to be words. They're going to be the truth. The truth is going to be on your side. But when people are attacking the science community and saying that they're wrong and casting doubt over this whole thing, you got to have the facts on your side. I want you to walk out of here today, and I want you to find 10 people in your little ecosystem of your family or your workplace or your school, and I want you to convince them that climate change is real and we need to do something about it right now. All right? All right, there's 200,000 people here in the sound of my voice right now. You talk to 10 people and you convince them and they understand the urgency. Okay? What is that? That's 2 million people. All right? If you are successful in convincing them because of what you've learned and your deep concern for the future and for the next generations to come and for the earth, they will feel that urgency. They will feel that fear for the future, and they will feel that sense of responsibility. What are they going to do? You task them with 10 more. That's 20 million people. That's how we can create change. It's person to person to person. You know, you got the social networking and all that stuff. That's all great. That's part of it. That's how the word spreads virally. All right? But I'm talking about eye-to-eye, person-to-person debate. This is stuff you cannot convey in 142 characters in a tweet. Okay? You got to talk. You got to grab people by the lapels, and you got to convince them. Before you can teach, you got to learn. This is my task to you today. All right? Gives us all something to do. This is what I've taken on as my social responsibility after Avatar. Because Avatar is cool. It touches the heart, but it doesn't tell you what to do. All right? So this is what we got to do for our mother, for our great mother. Okay? I'm just going to leave you with one last thing. The Na'vi say, may the great mother smile upon us all. Thanks for listening.